Alright. I am trying out the new Yukon. Beautiful map. DLC map. I just bought Steam Summer Sale. I just bought all the DLC. Not all the DLC, but all the maps for the Hunter. So I thought I'd try it out. I love mountains. I think this is going to be a really good map. Last time I played a little bit of... I forget what map it was. It wasn't Lake Layton. That's where I spent a lot of time, the first map. I think it was Central Europe. Whatever that map's called. That's what I played last time, and I did really well. I wasn't really expecting to. But the deer caller I had just kept calling them back, and I kept killing one member of a herd after another. And it was very surprising how many deer I killed back to back like that. It's probably the most successful kills I've had ever. Nice to be able to shoot the fox, considering I'm never able to shoot foxes. Okay, let's see. I know I have a fox, the caller. 4. It's never worked for me though. I'm really excited about this map. When the Steam Summer Sale dropped, first thing I checked for was the DLC maps for this game, because I wanted all of them. Because I really think they did a good job with the maps for the most part. And then I bought American Truck Simulator and all of its maps. Not all of its DLC, but all of its maps. Why is every map gotta assume I've never played before? I mean, I'm not the best at the game, but I know how to track animals. I mean, when there are tracks, anyway. That fox. How come the lure never works for foxes or coyotes? Deer, they'll come out. I've had tons of luck using a lure or a collar on deer, but I've never successfully got a coyote or a red fox to come out just from that. I've killed a couple coyotes, but it wasn't from using a collar. Never killed a red fox yet. To be honest, I've never seen a red fox. I've only seen its calls. It's usually gone by the time I get there. I can be making no sound. Like right now, I'm not making any sound. And my smell is not going in their direction. The wind's not carrying anything to them. But see, warning. Not making any sound. I don't succeed with foxes and stuff. They're tough. Maybe that's why they're worth so much. Real life, they're probably hard to hunt too. I can hide in the bush and keep using this and it still won't help probably. They're not hungry, they don't want no jackrabbits. But yeah, I got American Truck Simulator. I've played Euro Truck Simulator 2 several times and I had half of their maps. And I enjoyed it. I figured I'd try American Truck Simulator. I played maybe like 20 minutes of it last night. Nah, that's not true. I probably played close to an hour. And just like this game, it's very relaxing, very casual. Trying not to steer the truck into something by mistake. It'd probably be a lot more fun if I had a wheel and pedal or something, but I don't. And so I was playing with keyboard and mouse, which is probably the worst way to control a truck. But, ooh, I just saw the fox. Went running up the path or something. at, my friend? I probably won't play too long today. It's gonna be a short stream. That's been the case lately because of being sick and stuff. I'm a lot better now. I'm not nearly as sick as I was last week. But I'm still playing a little less. I went to an allergist today. Got tested for allergies just because I really want it. You know, I'm a person that really craves information. I want to know everything because if I know everything, knowledge is power. You know, I can do something. If I don't know it, then I'm guessing. You know, I'm grasping at straws. So I'm one of those people that if it was reasonably priced to go and get completely, fully genome sequenced, I'd do it. You know, I want to know what my predispositions are and stuff. I want to know what my genetics are susceptible to. Some people are like, oh man, I don't want to find out I'm going to die. I have a high chance of dying of cancer in my 40s. Man, I would want to know. Yeah, it'd be scary and it would suck and it would be depressing and you'd have to battle all that. But I'm one of those people, I favor knowledge, you know? I'd rather know and have to deal with this difficult truth than go blindly, you know? And just have it happen one day. I don't really fear the known. It's more of a fear of the unknown. So, yeah, I went and got allergy tested. And they just test for, you know, the regional allergens, environmental allergens. I didn't get tested for all food allergies yet. I'm going to do that in the future, too. I'd love to see what foods I should avoid. Probably, like, everything. But I got tested for the local environmental allergens. And they tested me for...
Top, enjoy the view. These towers are used mostly for fire watch duties. But when I'm at the top of one, normally I just want to put
it is
my
a fire
feet up
watch
and
tower.
enjoy the tranquility.
That's cool.
I haven't had a chance to do that in a long time, though.
I don't see the fox anymore. He hightailed it. I was making no sound or anything, and he hightailed it. One day I'm gonna get a fox. But yeah, I got tested for 38 local environmental allergens, and I am allergic to 20 of them. And fully more than half. Huh. I did not know the Q button switched between the last thing. I just accidentally found that out. Come on, Fox. Show yourself. Sometimes it's best not to zoom in, because I notice movement easier. Don't bark at me. So yeah, if I was out here in real life, as beautiful as it is, every animal would know where I'm at, because I'd be having all sorts of allergy issues. You little bastard. Somewhere. If I see him from here, I'm gonna snipe his ass. I don't even care if it's just a flesh wound. I'll follow the damn blood for 40 minutes if I have to. I'm getting a fox. If I get the chance. Oh, there you are. Did I hit him? I don't know. I'll go check over there after I get this. Yeah, so 20 out of 38 allergens. I'm allergic to dogs, I'm allergic to cats, I'm allergic to most grasses, I'm allergic to most trees, most molds, all dust mites. I mean, yeah, I don't have a bright future in that regard. This is a pretty bare bones Firewatch tower, especially since it doesn't have the little Firewatch thingy, the fire table, whatever they call it.
Can you see the outpost from there? I normally do a routine
Sure can.
check of an outpost after we've had visitors. All it takes is a forgotten half-eaten sandwich, and suddenly you have curious animals coming to investigate. Bears are temperamental neighbors, and you don't want them knocking on the door asking to borrow some sugar.
Nice. Well, we got a fox to go look at. Assuming I even managed to shoot it. Let's see, it was this direction, right? I think it was that direction. That direction, that direction. I think it was this direction. I don't know, there's so many fox. That fox ran around this whole area, so. Go see if there's a fox over there. I'm not gonna bother crouching because I shot a bullet. He's not around. He is around, he'll call to me. And he'll help me spot where he's at. He was somewhere over here when I shot. I thought. Let's see. He's been getting around though. Yeah, this is more like it. This is the direction I thought he was in. Oh, is that blood? Yep, I actually managed to get shot on him. Just flesh wound. I'm fine with that. Oop. I'm perfectly okay with a flesh wound. I'm just happy to have nailed the fox. I thought I had missed. I don't think that's the path with the blood. And that's a deer. Moose, not a deer. Showing off my expertise. Getting them all confused. Alright, let's go back to the blood spot for a moment. Direction's this. This way, didn't he? Well, everything points in a direction I don't think he went. That's also him. He's running. It's okay, this is the blood. Got it. Following trail now. Medium. Awesome. Wasn't too... Oh, there he is right there. That wasn't bad at all. That was not a very good shot. I mean, it served its purpose. Alright, now we gotta go to outpost. Whatever that other symbol is. I see a moose. So I guess we're gonna skip the outpost for a moment. The wind's kind of betraying me a little bit. Isn't there a male? Not the only one there is, right? Well. Doing a mating call. Maybe if I leave it around alone, it'll attract the male. Be able to get some antlers. However, The wind is blowing that direction, so there's no way I'm getting too much closer unless I circle it to the left. Ooh, what is that? That's not the same one, is it? That moved. If that's the same one, it moved quick. I'm thinking it's not. Alright. Why am I not seeing blood? Wasn't it over this way? Was it this far out? Yeah, it was. Huh. That's quite a bit of blood. I think I got a good shot. Vital hit. And we know what direction it went. Yeah, that was pretty good. I was about to check to see also. I can't remember what else I got with the what other DLCs I got. I know I got the maps. I'm pretty sure I did not get the ATVs because even though it'd be cool to drive around in it, I just know it wouldn't make a good vehicle for hunting. I mean, obviously not for hunting. If I just wanted to get from one point to another too, it might just be better just to fast travel. And I like to explore, so I just can't see the ATVs being worth it for me. I don't think I got the tents either. I was thinking about it. Having a tent would be very useful. But at the same time, I don't mind trekking to an outpost. But I do have every map. And I think I skipped the trophy lodge too. I'm not sure though. I can't remember. I'm gonna check on that after I finish tracking the moose. He hightailed it. She hightailed it, I mean. This is such a beautiful map. Like, I enjoy a lot of these games that have so many DLC and stuff, but it's regretful that that's their business model, you know? They sell you the game at a the price of a game, but at the same time, they keep releasing DLC that costs a lot. Most of the sim games do that, whether it be this hunting sim or the truck sims or the train sim. But they're so casual, so relaxing to play. They're still worth it. They're still good games. I just have to be picky on what I buy and when I buy it, as far as DLC goes. Vital shot, but very low bleed rate. That means I'm going to be tracking it for a while. Only reason I'm crouched is because I was hoping it would turn around and come back this way. If it didn't hear me. Sometimes they do. But oftentimes I feel like I've wasted the effort. Like maybe crouching all this way doesn't matter. Because then like 10 minutes from now I'll find its body down the way and I'll be like, why did I crouch the whole way? But for every time that I think that, there's also a time when I see it come back to me, and it means less distance I have to trek. Plus, it gives you an opportunity to maybe spot something else. I try to keep my noise level down. Too far away. Oop, there it is over there. Okay. Definitely didn't get the quick kill bonus. Very often, when I'm by a body of water and I look across, I'll see something worth shooting. But of course, I don't want to have to get over there, especially since you can't swim. Still working my way towards, I guess, a 338 rifle. I need to unlock it by getting higher rifle score. There's so many things I want to play right now. I'm enjoying the Hunter. I want to play American Truck Simulator on stream at some point. I'd really like to play Terraria on stream, especially when 1.4 update drops. What is that? Is that the place I started the map in? Over there, maybe? Yeah, Terraria. I'd like to start a new character from scratch and make my way through the world again, through its progression. Because I have a character right now that's pretty far along. I'd like to do. I still need to finish Tales of Vesperia. That's something I'm streaming right now, along with this, off and on. That's gonna be a long streaming week or so because it's in our JRPG. It has a lot of time into it. Yeah, that's where I started the game. I'd like to play the Yakuza series, Yakuza 0 and Kiwami 2, and then Judgment. Maybe work my way through the rest, but I can't see myself consecutively playing them. Those are very long games. I have a feeling I'll play through 0, Yakuza 0. Push myself towards it, because even though I'll love it, I'll probably burn out a little bit with how long it is. But I'll push myself to finish, and then I'll have to play other games for a while before doing Kiwami or Judgment. And there's I want to play Bloodstained that came out not too long ago. My friend Pedro looks pretty good, and it's short, so I could probably finish that in one day. Even though it's been a slow summer and there's not been a ton of releases, because I'm so far behind on everything, it's a lot for me. I want to get through all that stuff. Anything around.
Welcome to Loggers Point. 100 years ago or so, felled trees would be dragged down there. Then teams would strip them down and roll them into the river. Then they'd be bundled up and towed out to the sawmills. The outpost sits on top of the old workers' campsite. I know it might seem trivial, but can you take a look at the trash can and make sure that it's locked? It's a bear-proof trash can with a tricky catch. I don't want to take any chances.
Let me guess. It's gonna be tampered with, and I'm gonna have to track the bear. You know what else? How is it that you're welcoming me to this outpost when you're not even here?
People often struggle to
That
lock
was loud.
heavy-duty trash cans, but if they leave it just a little bit open, all sorts of trouble could come sniffing around. I think we got lucky this time.
Maybe I should have left it open
Thanks for
and then
taking care of
camped
that.
out here and waited for a bear.
One last thing. Before you move on, can you take a look at the firewood inside the cabin?
Well, aren't you a needy person? I don't see you coming out here and checking the damn firewood. Look, the chimney has smoke in it, so obviously there's a fire going on. Someone's been here and someone's left a fire going. So unless there's someone in there right now, then they're pretty careless. You don't leave a fire when you're not even around. No, there isn't a fire, is there?
Damn, this is bad news. These logs have all the signs of a beetle infestation. Let me see if I can check in with the hunters who must have cut
How does
the
he know
firewood.
that? I didn't take a picture and send it to him.
With a satellite phone of a log somewhere. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, whatever, you creepy bastard.
I just found the number. I knew I had it here somewhere. I'll give the hunters who stayed here a call and see what they have to say. I'll call you back in a moment after I've landed.
That's what I need. It'll take
No
a
answer from the
long
hunters
time.
yet. I'll keep trying. There's an outpost in the forest to your northwest. If you follow the trail, you'll find it. I have a hunch that... Oh, phone's ringing. I'll call you back when I get some answers from these guys about where they cut the wood. Head to the forest outpost in the meantime. I'll bet that's where they were.
Hmm. Huh. Carry it all on me. Alright. You give me that money. You give me that experience. That's how I roll. Where does it want me to go now? Travel the Woodman's Respite. Respite? Respite? I don't know. Well, I guess I don't need to put my own waypoint there because it has one. But I like mine. I can see it better. What is that? Probably extra food storage, so a bear can't get in it. Oh yeah, I go around the damn lake anyway. Look at that, that's a bear right there. That is really far away. He can't hear me from this far. That's another bear right there. That is a weird looking bear. I wonder if I can... I'm making noise right now. I need to end them out and open. Yeah, that's two bears. I don't think I can get them both. I wonder if I can get closer to this one now. Without him knowing. Why is he running suddenly? Oh, I missed the second one completely. I'm just not looking forward to a very long track. That's why I made sure to shoot him at least twice. Well, shit. It's gonna take me a while to get to him. that him? He did. Alright, well, that wasn't too bad. And maybe I'll see the other one also at some point. Even though I scared the crap out of him, I'm sure. I wouldn't have shot him from so much of a distance, but he just started running for some reason. And I don't think it was from me. I think he was just running around. Let's see, where are you at, Yogi? I know you're somewhere around here. No, look, that was a brown bear, a grizzly. So I wonder if pretty sure it was a grizzly. So I wonder how he would have reacted to me if I had been nearby. Like if I encountered that other one. Wonder if he'll be aggressive and actually come after me. I actually prefer that. Because there's just not enough aggressive animals in this game. It shouldn't... It should not be easy for me. Well, I guess I'm going away from my target. It should not be easy for me to take on grizzlies and stuff. They should go for realism, I think. And they took out a lot of... there was a big controversy. They took out a lot of bigger animals. Like, you go to savannah in this game, and there's no rhinos, there's no lions, there's no... You know, because they didn't want to... They were making a politically correct statement, you know? Like, they didn't want to encourage the hunting of these animals. Grizzled Veteran Achievement. And I understand... Oh, no. Not taxidermy. I understand them not wanting to do that, but it is a video game. And it's hard to have a savanna map with no big animals, because that just... It feels empty. It doesn't feel like the savanna. Did he come back? Is that the same one? That one way out there, too? Huh. Well, we're gonna have a few different things to track. The harvests are bountiful in this map so far. But yeah, I think they should have left all animals in. I understand the statement they're trying to make. We don't want to encourage that. I mean, no one should be hunting rhinos. They're endangered. There's a lot of endangered species. They didn't want the endangered species, and I understand. I do. But at the same time, I'm not largely fond of the political correctness. I mean, don't get me wrong. I realize in any game, it's possible that someone's going to play it and then want to imitate in real life. But I've never been one of those people that think that video game violence causes real life violence. I don't buy it. I know I've heard of all, you know, this school shooter played Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, that's nice. I mean, a lot of people play Grand Theft Auto. Doctors who treat and cure people play Grand Theft Auto, you know? It's... most people have the ability to separate fact from fiction, fantasy from real life. And the ones that don't, the ones who look at a game, kill people in a game, and then go mimic in real life, those are the people who will find a way to do that regardless. It's not the game making them do it. It's not the game encouraging them to do it. These are people who probably would have hurt someone anyway. It's a mental illness. It's going to happen. So I'm not real big on let's remove the animals so we don't encourage hunting of it. I doubt there's a lot of people who are going to play the savannah map, shoot up some lions and stuff, and then head to savannah in real life to do the same. if they are willing to trek across the world to hunt big game, they would likely have the means and desire to do it without having the game push them in that direction. And this moose has been all over. So I'm kind of discouraged about that. Everywhere I go, I see something. I missed the second one. I wish you could put more than one waypoint on a map. Somewhere up here about a line. Gotta remember that. That shouldn't be too hard for me to remember. I'm still tracking the moose though. And then I have another moose to track also. And then the bear. What are you? No, you're a different bear. You're a grizzly. Am I gonna be tracking multiple grizzlies and bears? Is that what's gonna end up happening here? I'm gonna have 2 moose and 2 bear. I'll do it if I have to. I don't see that grizzly. Okay, so it turns out the moose that I'm after headed off in the same direction that I shot that bear. Not seeing any more blood though. Yeah, that's not a good sign. I'm fairly certain this is the same track that had the blood. Is that a different one? Where'd he go? I just saw him. I don't know if that's the one I shot or not. Oh. I don't even know if that's the same moose I shot or not. Man, it's gonna be a good time. Oh my gosh. Is this the bear blood?
Alaskan grizzlies are the most intimidating creatures I've ever encountered.
Yeah, he just scared the shit out of me.
I instinctively checked my rifle was loaded, just in case it charged. It was over 200 yards away.
Wait, which one am I tracking? This is the bear? Whoa. That hurt. And I did not shoot it just now either. Is this gonna be my blood? That'd be funny. Human blood. Yeah. I don't feel like that was very realistic at all. I'm not sure I'm convinced a bear would do a hit and run tactic like that. That bear would have pounced me and mauled the shit out of me and I would have died. Either way, that is the... Man, there's so many tracks everywhere. That is the first time I have ever been attacked in this game. On all the maps I've played. I'm actually happy it happened. Like I said before, it needs to happen. There needs to be some aggressive animals. Is this the moose I shot? I really need to circle and head back this way. I'm tracking 2 moose and potentially 2 bears. Maybe 3 moose. I've shot a lot of things. Fucking grizzlies. Fuck you. I don't think I killed him, did I? He's way off there. Ah, which thing to follow? I'm actually kind of hoping that when I find a moose, I will see it shot twice, because that means it's one of the ones from earlier, so I won't have to like track 3 or 4 things at once. But who knows? Not seeing blood though. Thinking it's bear. I'm thinking I should go check out that bear I shot twice just now. That's about to get shot a 3rd time. That was... Wasn't that a moose right there? Female moose? It might have been a bear. Bears have to be pissed off at me right now. Oh, no problem. What are you gonna be streaming? Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Super Mario Maker 2. Yeah, I've been looking forward to that. I mean, it's not the type of game I play because I'm not... I'm good at Mario, but I don't know if I'd be good at the expert level type stuff, you know? From Mario Maker. But I like to watch it. Did they make it easier from the first one? I do like the idea... Oh, there's one thing I killed. Probably bear. I do like the idea of creating a stage, you know? Even if you're not creating it to try to be hard, I like the idea of making like a really awesome stage, you know? Especially since they give you the ability to use the old style graphics and the newer graphics, you know? Holy crap, there's a party. Moose, 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 bear, moose. Yeah, why not? Let's shoot more things. I missed that one probably. I have so many corpses or things to track down in this game right now. Yeah, story mode. I'm interested in that. Are you streaming early or late or like what time frame tomorrow? Okay. I I'll try to drop by. It won't be in the beginning of the stream though. It'll probably be evening time. Maybe like 6 or 7 your time. But I really like to see it. Is the game releasing tomorrow? Because I watched all the trailers and everything, but I didn't really pay much attention to the release date, or I forgot it. I wonder if it's going to let me cross this. Okay, that's cool. That's going to be a big Twitch thing, you know? You're probably going to see... Am I not moving at all? Well, crap. What's happening? Oh yeah, because Australia. The first Mario Maker was big on Twitch. People love streaming it and people love watching it. So I think you're going to see a lot of success with that. I mean, you're going to have a lot of other people playing it too, but if, since you'll be starting early and stuff, and you're a good guy and everything, I think you'll get an audience. Yo, yeah, it's going to be big. Really big category on Twitch. I can easily see it blowing the first one out of the, you know, out of the water. Yeah. Oh, come on, get through the water, dude. You can do it. I mean, Switch all around is just a great system. It has a lot of good things, you know? I haven't given mine enough attention, really, because I'm always sitting in front of my computer, and it's just so convenient to just play on the computer. Even though Switch can be brought places. I don't have a long, like, I don't live in a city with, like, a commute by train or anything. That would be ideal for playing a Switch. Yeah. This blood? Yeah, good. Nope, that's not blood. Crap. The bear. I'm not interested in the bear. Where'd the damn moose go? Yeah, this is a good game. I never thought it'd be my kind of thing, because I'm really not into hunting and stuff. But it's just one of those games that it's relaxing. And they did a really good job. The maps are gorgeous. And I have a pretty old computer, but it runs great, you know? I mean, I'm not probably getting wonderful frames all the time, but it's still a really good game. I got this one. I got...
Reindeer, or caribou as they're known in North America, have a long history as the backbone of native Alaskan society. The Gwich'in tribe have always harvested caribou to provide food, tools, and clothing. The herds are a fraction of their former size nowadays. Not many non-natives get to hunt them.
Yeah, that's nice. I also got American Truck Simulator. Seems like another kind of game where it's nice and casual, nice, relaxing to play. I'll be giving that a try at some point. Where did I shoot that? I guess it was a moose. I don't think it was a reindeer that I shot. Where did I shoot it at? It was somewhere along the water here. Yeah, I got American Truck Simulator. I already played Euro Truck Simulator 2 before, and I enjoyed that. I mean, I'm not the best. You're going to see a lot of truck crashing. But I really like the idea, even though it's not like a 1-for-1 ratio with perfect realism, but their maps still... I really need to use a controller. I was using keyboard and mouse last time. Is that... No, that's one of the other ones. I cannot find the track for that one I shot. Yeah, keyboard and mouse it's easy to control with keyboard and mouse, believe it or not, but it's not very precise. I think a control would be better, and then better yet would be a wheel, you know? But I love the idea of driving through real places, even if they're not exact replicas or anything, and you can actually set up the music in the game to you can set it up so that you are actually listening to the music from the city you're driving through, if you really want it. A live stream of the actual... Yeah. What is that? Is that the one I shot? Like, I'm not going to be one of those people that spends, you know, they get Microsoft Flight Simulator and they spend like $1,000 or more on the equipment, so they make it look like they actually have the switch controls, you know, the little you flip the switches to get the engine going and all that. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. But I understand the passion, you know. Especially, I don't know how much, like, I wonder to myself, I'm going to look it up sometime. I've been shooting stuff for like the past 30 minutes and not seeing blood anywhere. Like, I know I'm not missing all my shots. And everywhere I look, I'm seeing bear tracks. I'm not seeing the damn... That wasn't a bear I just shot. I don't think. Train simulator, yeah. I was just saying earlier, before you got on, to myself, I guess, but I was saying that games like Train Simulator, awesome game, but they get you on the DLC. You know, just like this game and just like American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator. The base game is pretty cheap, but then you have to, if you want everything, and you're gonna want everything, you know, especially since most of them are maps or more expansive areas of cities and stuff. All those DLC, man, they rack up a couple $100 and stuff. $5,000 DLC. Yep, not doing it. I love video gaming, but that's not happening. But I love the idea with the truck simulators that you can put in real radio stations. And so, like, when I'm driving through Seattle in American Truck Simulator, I can be listening to the real Seattle station as it's playing right now if I were really in Seattle. Someone posted a video online of I don't know if they were driving through Seattle or what, but they had imported live radio stations like that. And while they were driving and listening to the radio station in the game, the DJs on the radio started talking about video games, and they got to the topic of simulator video games, and then they started talking about truck simulators, which was hilarious, you know, while you're playing it. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. I've been jumping on tangents like crazy. But I wonder how much these sims will translate to real life. Like, for instance, if you get Microsoft Flight Sim and you go ahead and you throw in all the money, getting all the equipment, and you actually learn how to fly real well in the game, I wonder if you got in a cockpit of a real plane, how much you would know. I mean, obviously you wouldn't have... Yeah, you wouldn't have any real world experience, but maybe, you know, I thought it was interesting how years ago they did that study where they took a surgeon's job, you know. Yeah, well, you definitely wouldn't have the feel for like the altitudes and the G forces and stuff. But they took a surgeon simulator And they got video game people to perform the surgeries, you know, with their hand-eye coordination. Now, of course, the video game people don't have medical knowledge, but with the knowledge from a surgeon telling them what to do, they perform the actual job itself better, you know, because video games use so much hand-eye coordination. That doesn't mean they could be a surgeon, because they still lack the knowledge of training and all that stuff. And if they didn't have someone whispering in their ear what to do next, they wouldn't have accomplished it. But I still think it's neat that in some ways, like, video gaming actually translated. Yeah. No, I agree. I wouldn't be like hopping into a plane and saying, "Don't worry, guys, I've done this in a video game before." You'd see people bailing real quick. Fuck it, you're on your own. You know what I've always had a real big interest in? Look, they came back. This one right here, I must have shot a few times. I think that's the one I've shot. I think I missed the second shot. I've had a real interest in helicopters. I think it'd be so neat to fly a helicopter, and but it's so much harder than a plane. Like, people that fly planes still have so much training to do if they want to be in a helicopter. I like the idea though of the hovering and stuff, you know. They don't have any helicopter sims though that I know of. Yeah, and helicopters are super more dangerous. Believe it or not, while you hear about a lot of plane crashes and you don't really hear about a lot of helicopter crashes, in a plane crash, I mean, you're always at risk of death during a crash, but people survive plane crashes pretty well. People do not survive helicopter crashes. Where in the hell did I shoot him at? This is probably the worst I've played this game because I'm not really trying too hard right now. But there's wounded animals everywhere now. Maybe even dead animals, and I just haven't tracked them. I usually don't do that, but where did I should be seeing blood splatter somewhere. Show me some blood. That sounds bad, but it is what it is. Show me some blood. I know he ran this way. Yeah, and I would love to fly helicopters and have a helicopter, but let's say I got that much money up, I would still already have other things in that price range that would probably be worth it more. I don't see any blood anywhere. I've shot so many things, but no blood. Like, that's just how I am. I'm a homebody. I'm a introvert mostly, and as much as I'd like to travel the world and own a helicopter and do this and do that, if I ever got to that amount of money, my brain would say instead, wouldn't it be nice to have your own home cinema? And my introversion part of me would be like, yeah, a home cinema would be great. Yeah, awesome supercomputer. You know, I can always think of something else. You know, I could have a helicopter, or I could fly one in HD. Yeah, fun games would be cool too if you had that much money. I don't think that's blood, is it? Nope. Yay. Um, if you were filthy rich, you could. This is what you do. If Super Mario Maker 2 makes you filthy rich, you go and you pay to have train track run on your 100-acre property you buy, and you buy yourself a train and you hire yourself conductor and staff, and he has a little earbud in his ear. Wait, what is that over there? Is that, I can't tell if this is the guy I've been shooting the whole day. Like, he must have like 80 bullets in him if that's the one I've shot over and over. Yeah, he has an earbud in his ear, the conductor, and whenever you press a button on a controller, someone sees the button input and they speak it. He hears it in his earpiece, and he obeys. So you're still holding a controller, but you're controlling a real life train and conductor now. Real life video gaming. Yeah. You like give an order and he reports back, sir, that would kill me. And you're like, don't worry, we'll just respawn. He's like, no, it doesn't work like that in this case. See, that's another thing. I'm eager to see VR when it matures even more. That would definitely be something worth investing in, if you have the disposable income. Hey, look, finally found blood somewhere. Oh, wow, he's dead. I wonder if that is the one I've shot over and over from different directions for the last 45 minutes or whatever. Oh yeah, simulation games are awesome. I used to make the dumbest roller coasters. I used to make roller coasters. No, this guy I shot once? That's amazing. I used to make roller coasters that you would hate in real life. Like, it would be like a staircase. Like, it would up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And I used to name them stuff like Whiplash Coaster. And then you get people to ride it, and you play like the cinematic camera, and you just see the people going, trying not to throw up and stuff. Yeah, Pennsylvania. Where you make like the roller coaster that slowly goes up for like a half hour on an incline, and then it takes this super fast dive. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. Whiplash coaster. I'm not afraid of heights. In real life, I'm not. But I'm very much bothered by jerking motions, roller coasters and stuff. Like it causes motion sickness. Am I ready? Maybe. You should be able to post a link, by the way. There you go. I don't even have to permit it right now. That's how trustworthy you are. Dorney Park. Which, is this in Pennsylvania? This park you're talking about? It's snowing. 1 second, let's see. Open out a different. Wildwater Kingdom. Yeah, that would be fun. Uh-huh. Let me paint this picture for you, right? In New Orleans, in Louisiana, they had a theme park called Jazzland. And it's essentially built on top of a swamp, you know? And there were always rumors that the whole theme park was slowly sinking, you know? Every year it's a little bit lower than it was supposed to be, right? So they must have known this. So they get out real quick. They sell it off to Six Flags, you know? They sell the whole theme park to Six Flags, and it becomes Six Flags New Orleans. And, I mean, Six Flags, I'm sure they had surveyors come, and they know it's got an issue and everything. But they're thinking, you know, there's rich theme park people, and they've got a solution for all this. Yeah, was it your last roller coaster too? Yeah, so this theme park now is Six Flags New Orleans, right? And they didn't really do anything other than change the name and decorations. They still have the same rides ahead of Jazzland. So this isn't like some multi-billion-dollar theme park company that designed all this stuff. It was still designed by Little Jazzland and just purchased by Six Flags. So they had this giant wooden coaster. I forget the name of it now. That I had ridden when it was Jazzland, and then I rode it again when it was Six Flags. And it felt like that. It was very rickety. The whole time you're on it, you're like, yeah, I'm going to die. And eventually they ended up closing the park because the park really was sinking and everything. And not only was it sinking physically, but hurricanes down in the area screwing stuff up, and the park itself not making a whole lot of money. But do I hear something in this game? But they've actually used, that's fresh, I haven't shot anything recently. They actually ended up using that park to film stuff like Jurassic World. There's a scene, it was filmed at that park because it's vacant now. They have YouTube videos where people go to that theme park, Six Flags New Orleans, and it looks like one of those places you expect, like Chernobyl, or something you expect to like die at, you know, or some ghost to be haunting the place. It's old. I like how the blood is fresh, but the droppings are old, even though it's the same trail. That's fresh. that even the same one? Yeah, I'm not a big roller coaster person anymore. I wasn't a huge roller coaster person when I used to ride them because I don't know, I don't like jerkiness. But then I got the motion sickness stuff going on a couple years later, and that was just enough to like, I'm not in roller coasters anymore. It's not worth it for me. But like, you know, you go on those rides that take you up high and then drop your ass. I can do that. That doesn't make me motion sick for some reason. So I know it's not heights I'm afraid of. Because for a while there, I was thinking to myself, am I scared of roller coasters? Like every time I get on them, I start feeling so sick. But I didn't feel fear. I just felt sick. It was like my body was already knowing, like, I'm going to be put through the ringer. But no, I'm not afraid of heights because I can ride those other Tower of Terror type rides, you know, just fine. I went to Disney World for the first time like 4 years ago in Orlando, and you know, you expect the best from them. You know, you expect everything to be tip-top shape. And I got on Splash Mountain, and the whole ride broke while I was on it. Whole ride just broke. So you stop, and you're like, what now? And they had to come rescue us. You know, they come with a team of people, and they make you walk along the side, and they want you to hop over. I had to hop over the little canal, and they take you around the back. And my father was with me, and he didn't ride the ride because he's afraid of everything, you know, anything with a drop or anything like that. And so he's texting me, and he's like, "What's going on? The ride didn't come down. You know, they were expecting the ride to come down and make the splash and everything, and just nothing shows up." And I'm texting back, "Well, the ride broke and all that stuff." And they're taking us around the back to let us out. And while I'm texting my response to the guy, some Disney security dude like slaps my hand and says, "No pictures." Because we're in the back area that visitors don't usually see, and Disney's obsessed with keeping the magic alive. Like, they don't want you to see the behind the scenes stuff. And I turned to him and I was like, "I'm not taking fucking pictures. I'm texting someone my whereabouts because your ride broke." You know, I was pretty pissed off at him. Slap my hand while I'm holding the phone. You don't slap my hand. I don't care who you are. And I went on the ride later, and it didn't break. But my dad joked that I broke the ride, because this is what happened, right? I bought a hat, a Disney hat. It had like I think Mickey on it or something. It had some, I forget what the saying is. I actually still have a hat like that. I'm going the wrong way. But yeah, I bought a hat, and this happened to me when I was a kid at Astro World in Houston also. Same story, just about. I'm riding a ride, and I'm not wearing my hat tight enough, I guess, or holding onto it, and it flies right off. When I was a kid, and I was going through a water ride in a tunnel, and my dad was on this raft with me, and we're flying through this tunnel, and my hat flew off, smacked him right in the face, knocked his glasses off, that then flew behind him and smacked someone else in the face. You know? So, well, so at Disney, on Splash Mountain, I'm wearing this hat I just bought 10 minutes before, or whatever, or 20 minutes, however long before. I know it wasn't that much long ago, but I basically bought the hat, hopped in line, and waited. And then rode the ride. Well, I have my hat fly off on Splash Mountain, and it just lands in the little canal thing. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm not seeing my damn hat anymore. And then the ride suddenly, you hear a screech and this ride breaks. And like everyone who's with me turns to me and is like, did your hat break the ride? And I'm like, I sure as hell hope not. And I kept like hanging around afterwards, like to hear what they said. They were going to be like, I don't know, we found this fucking hat. I was waiting for that. It clogged up the pipes or, you know, something like that. Good lord. It's like this thing doubles on itself. Where is the damn... See, this blood's going to point that way, isn't it? I've lost it. So after the ride, I wasn't able to get that hat back. And I think it was like a $30 hat. But I ended up buying another one. I didn't really want to have to spend the money again, but I ended up buying another hat. And the same kind. And so, yeah, I know, a $30 hat. It's Disney after all. So, yeah, I bought another one. I still have it somewhere. Maybe I'll ride it next time and break another ride. If I ever go back. I want to go back. I want to see the Star Wars thing opening up. I've literally only been in a park one time ever. And that was 4 years ago or so. Did I shoot you recently? Are you the damn thing I shot? Where you at, Caribou? There's no blood in this direction. Man, this whole area is full of blood spots and everything. I should have animals, but I've lost them all. A lot of things that are pissed off in that direction. I want to show you some fox. The last fox that did that I killed. One bullet. Oh look, blood. Is that the same one? I don't trust it. This is different blood, isn't it? That's so odd. That blood stain doesn't belong to the same animal as this blood stain. Just how many things did I shoot? Yeah, when I rode Tower of Terror, I don't know what it is. If it's like a slight fear or adrenaline, but I just started laughing like a maniac as it was falling, and everybody's like freaking out all around you, and I'm just like ah ha 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 ah, you know, like a maniac, and people are looking over at me like I must have flipped the switch that made all this possible. It made me laugh more that people were looking over at me like I was the responsible one because of my laugh. That was funny to me. Tell you, it's the violent video games. First I was playing violent video games, now I'm making towers fall. I don't trust these. I keep blood spots they're just going in all directions. I can't trust anything I see anymore. It's probably not, honestly, not even worth trying to track any of these damn things. I should just travel a different part of the map and just start over and act like I didn't shoot anything over here. But at the same time, we'll see where this leads. This is the problem I'm encountering. I'm encountering trails going in multiple directions. Where's the blood? Nothing. There's no blood. Walks in this direction right here. Vanishes. What's this over here? About over here. Old, right? Very old. So I don't even know if there's a purpose. There's more blood. Then there's no more blood. Seems to be the way of things. I really like the map though, even though I've been hunting in a ridiculous fashion this whole time I've been playing it. Random blood spot again. Where does this blood lead? Okay. That seems to be the story of my life right there. It just loops. I can ignore it and just assume that it just turned back for a moment. Yeah, here's more. This is gonna lead down to the beach, isn't it? And then vanish. I think I'm not getting vital hits. I'm getting pretty bad shots, and their bleeding has stopped before they die. I think that's what's happening to me. And that's why I keep losing my kills. I'm very old. Where next? Where? Yeah, right there's blood. It's going this way. And then there's nothing. Plenty of tracks, but not bleeding anymore. Oh, wait, what's this? Okay, cool. Yep, it leads down to the beach area, which is where I've seen. This is where all of the blood trails. There's like 2 or 3 separate blood trails, and they all lead here and vanish. Yeah, I suppose it's possible he went into the water or something. I think what I'm going to do is look at my skill points real quick. Then maybe teleport back to the original outpost I was at. No skill points, but I do have a perk ability. Max that out. What's this? Increases ready speed of firing. That'd be nice. That's also nice. I need this. And let's go back to the original outpost. And then I'm gonna backtrack a little bit and see if I see any more blood trails from the early part of the game. Nice music. Bum, bum, bum. Game only plays music near outposts and stuff. I guess that makes sense. It doesn't want to, fucking grizzly. Where you at? It doesn't want to play music when you're out and about in the wilderness because you need to be listening closely for footfalls and stuff. If that grizzly wants to bum rush me, he can, but I'm not gonna crouch and try to hunt him right now. Since I'm after other stuff. But if he comes at me, I'm gonna shoot him if I can. I've already been mauled by one grizzly today. Let's see, any blood anywhere? All bear tracks. That's the thing about these animals. They don't have anything else to do than pace back and forth throughout the woods. Just tracks everywhere, going nowhere, crisscrossing. Find something. Even if I find any animals I've shot, they're probably not worth much of a score at this point because they've been dead for a long time without being harvested. Hiya. Gonna come on me, is it? Come on, bring it on. I'll shoot you a fourth time. I'm not afraid of you. Ah! I'm afraid of you. Oh my gosh. Which direction did he just go? Ah. The second time I've been mauled by a bear tonight. Whew. My character's pretty hardy. He can handle bears. Moments like that I really need my rocket launchers. Yeah, didn't I shoot him 3 times? I don't feel like I missed either. But his bleed rate is still low? I guess when I find his dead body, I'll figure out how many times I shot him. Still running. I'm at like less than half health. After 2 bear maulings. I feel like if they shit while running, it wouldn't be in a nice, neat little pile like that. There he is. Three shots that I got on you? Two, so I did miss one. Wow, that first shot was like perfectly aimed at the spine, which is what I was trying to do, but it didn't penetrate deeply enough. I don't know if you can penetrate that deeply with the bullets I have for a bear. I think I have to aim for its heart when it stands up, but they just don't stand up very often. You're to what? Hunt club. Ah, I didn't even know this was a thing. The last few times I went here was empty. Harvest bears earn full integrity bonus score of 100. Sure. Why not? I don't know what I just claimed, really. Money? Okay. Gotcha. That's always useful. Need to go up here, I think. Really need to get around this lake. A lot of tracks. I don't see any more blood splatters, though. This wouldn't be half as calming or relaxing in real life. You'd have the smells, the heat and bugs to deal with. It wouldn't be as simple as pressing W to walk forward. You know, you'd be going through branches and grass cutting at you. I mean, if you're wearing the proper clothing, it wouldn't hurt, but still. Most terrain isn't as easy to navigate as a video game. You'd constantly be winded, breathing, you know. Well, I guess if you did this often, you'd probably be in better shape. Looks like underwater tracks. Is that underwater tracks? I've never seen that before. That was interesting. Certainly announcing my presence with this water. Okay, so this is the area I was in maybe like 45 minutes ago, where I started doing mass shooting in all directions. So now I'm gonna kind of look around a little bit, see if I see any more blood splatters. I think there was a moose I shot over here. And then there was right about here. They really need to let me, or let players place more than one waypoint. It's pretty ridiculous. Okay, so this was the moose. Yeah, I'm fairly certain he wasn't headed that way. 'Cause that's where I was standing. Let me see if there's blood this way. Yep. Wait a second. Did he head back while bleeding? Or is this another moose I shot that way and traveled over this way? I'm so confused. Okay. We'll see where this one goes. Since the blood trail's still here, it means I didn't recover the body. Went up there and he went up this way. That's probably him. If there's any blood around here. Yep, more blood over here. Alright. This is a really old trail. Wait, that's where I shot him? I'm so confused. I guess I was doing so much shooting. Let's see where it goes now. Lead me to your treasures. Huh? So many different directions. Yeah, let's see just how old this is. Very old, that's what I thought. Ooh, there's a body. I don't know if that's the body, the one I was just tracking. There's a good way to find out, though. Nope, that isn't even the body I was just tracking either. Because the trail's still here. Like I said, I shot a lot of things in a lot of different directions. So we're gonna come up on another body, I guess. Very low bleed rate, though. Another grizzly hits me, I might die. I have died in a game once because I purposely jumped off a mountain. Sometimes you just get that itching. Voices say, jump off the mountain. And you're like, okay. There's trails all over the place. That way, it's all over. Which one's... Is this the same animal? Which one's the real one? The one going off their way, blood, or the one going off this way? Did it turn around? Is this... No, this couldn't have been the one I just collected, because the trail should have disappeared if that's the same one. Did he go off this way? Is there any blood over here? Yep, there's blood over here. Crazy. This isn't the first time I've done this clusterfuck either, where I shoot so many things and then I end up wandering the map and finding bodies. I really need to stop doing that. It's kind of in the heat of the moment though. Like I see something and I have a good shot on it, so I shoot it. And then while I'm tracking that one, I see something else and I have such a great shot on it. So I just keep doing that. I guess the right thing to do would be to ignore one animal when I'm tracking another. Sometimes it feels like a waste though. Maybe I should do that, because even though this ends up with more rewards for me to claim, more bodies, you don't always get a high score if you take so long to track it and stuff. Or in the case that I lose the trail, then I end up losing the consecutive kill bonus also. Shit, which direction do you want me to go in? He was zigzagging around here. Ordinarily, I don't think games require good graphics to be good games. There's plenty of games out there that are indie games or they're older games that just are awesome, but the graphics are shit because they're dated. But this is the kind of game where if this game didn't have good graphics, it would not be nearly as fun. Trying to track deer and stuff. Like, I've hunted an Oregon Trail before. An Oregon Trail was a fun game, but it's not something I'd be playing for weeks on stream, you know? Oh, there's a body. Wow. I shot this one 3 times. I must have kept seeing it over and over. Any other blood trails around? Still think there's probably a moose I missed somewhere, like a body. And I'm pretty sure there's a bear I missed somewhere. Maybe another caribou. See any blood around here? Nope, just trails. Okay. I'll head over here to where I shot a bear. A couple bears over this way. Curious, let's look at my mission log. No, not mission log. Codex hunting log. Latest harvest. That was a pretty good one. That moose right there. That's like the only worthy thing I killed today. So far today I killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items. Not items, 8 animals. That one was about a half hour ago. History. Whoo. The moose from last week is the best I ever did. When I knew nothing about the game. Best kill I ever got. Alright, what we got in this direction? A lot of bear tracks. I'm not too worried about making noise. I'm not going to crouch walk anywhere at the moment. To be honest, most of what I've shot today, I wasn't even being stealthy. A lot of the animals on this map so far I've been able to just basically walk up to. Or relatively close to. Probably still not a very good strategy. But it worked. Yeah, I'm in bear territory. Okay, so I shot a bear somewhere around here. I don't see any blood around that one. Could be I already harvested his corpse also. Probably did. There's probably a lot of animals around this area right now. I'm not gonna go over there and find any though. I'm gonna head towards the next area. Probably end the stream soon, so I can eat some food and let the calories flow through me. A lot of tracks, all the same bear. Unless I see blood splatter, I'm not following him right now. Because I know for certain these are old tracks. I guess this would be an instance where an ATV would be nice. Just ride real quick to the next area. Not worrying about hunting anything. And I think that's the lake I was at before, where I was also shooting everything. So maybe if I'm lucky, while I head this way, I'll cross a blood trail from one of my other shots. A lot of activity down here. Whole lot of activity. Grizzly warning me from up there? Didn't I just travel through there? Without even masking my sound in the slightest. And yet he didn't call out to me till I got out here. Maybe he was napping or something. He didn't hear me at first. Oh, don't see any blood or anything. Wind's not really helping me out. I like the snow though. Looks good to me. Am I leaving track? Nope, that's not very realistic. I'd love to live out here. But I just know I wouldn't have good internet connection. And I require internet. Wonder if that's the sort of thing you can ask like a travel agent or something. Be like, look, I want to go somewhere remote, but I want internet. You got it? Like, which place in Alaska has the fastest Wi-Fi? Okay, I'm gonna sprint. I really want to get to this next area. Is that a... I don't even know what that is. Oh yeah, it's a woodman's respite. Gotcha. Ooh, I could have got that and I didn't. Murphy's Landing. Oh well, sorry Murphy. My scent is being blown in this direction anyway, so I'm really not worried about animals hearing me. Still made a lot of progress today. Killed 8 animals, gained a level, claimed some rewards, finished a mission, and explored a small part of this map. Tomorrow I'll probably stream. Maybe not though. Probably watch series in the evening. Maybe stream after that. I do plan to stream a lot on Saturday and Sunday.
You are now in the same forest they were when they found our beetle-infested tree.
Probably play a lot of Vesperia. I really need to make more progress in that game.
Hey, I see you're near the forest outpost. Once you get up there, take a look in the cabin. There should be a backpack with some supplies in it. When you find it, just grab the whole pack.
Are they giving me a backpack? Interesting. You talking about in here? I don't think that's what he's talking about. Ooh, I did? No, I didn't. I do not own it. I was about to say, I did buy that? I remember buying that? Yeah, what is he talking about? Backpack in the cabin. Bullshit. Backpack. What mission log say? Pick up backpack. Okay. I don't see any, Did I miss it somehow? This it? Yep.
That's the one. Once you're done at the outpost, take a look in the surrounding forest. Can you find any fallen trees in that area?
Yeah, I'm sure I can. Trees fall all the time.
The spruce bark beetles are a massive threat to Alaska's spruce forests at the moment. We haven't been hit as badly compared to some other Alaskan state parks, but I think that it may be time for a quarantine. Okay, so once you find a fallen tree, I want you to take a look at its bark. Does it look healthy? If so, it's probably not the tree we're looking for.
Gonna sprint. Wants me to go check out some bark. I don't believe that's hunting. I'm not playing this to tree hunt.
This is the one. Okay, in that pack you should have a canister of paint and a nozzle attachment. Use them to paint a big pink X on the tree. And let's take a look around to make sure the beetles haven't started to spread. If you see a spruce in the immediate vicinity of the fallen tree, mark it. And our forestry team will come out and take care of it. If it's untouched, they can just spray it with pesticides to protect it. If it's already infested, then they'll cut it down and haul it away for burning.
Okay.
Great job. I hope we don't need to cut these trees down, but it's the small price to pay to contain the beetles. There
Yeah,
we
we're
go.
marking
Another
all the
tree mark.
trees.
This reminds me of my summer breaks when I was a kid, helping out my dad at work. He was a tree surgeon down in Washington State.
Tree surgeon.
I used to resent him for making me go out there and work while my friends played back home. Eventually, those trips also included hunting lessons, and that made them my favorite parts of the summer. That should do. I'll get in touch with the foresters. They can investigate the area and cut down what they need to. I'll make sure that they also pick up the firewood at Loggers Point. Don't want to take any chances. Thanks for taking care of this. It's becoming a full-on phobia of mine that these beetles are going to destroy the forest here. We sprayed pesticides across the western edge of the forest as a preventative measure earlier this month. But any new chemicals in the air, soil, or water make me uneasy.
Okay. So we've successfully hunted beetles.
In the same bag that you found the paint, there should be some plastic sample containers. Could you bring them out to the wetlands? Muskeg is the word we use up here in Alaska.
Yeah, I could do that. But I could also do it another time because I'm gonna go eat some food. So the beetles will have to wait. They're gonna break up anyway. We all know how it ends. They're not gonna destroy any forests. Thanks for stopping by. I will be streaming maybe tomorrow, definitely on Saturday and Sunday. Have a good rest of the night.